Well, YouTube and whatever social media that I end up on this. My name is Frankie Timmons, and I just wanted to start a sequence of videos for Dirty Kanza. And I feel like I was going to do this, but what really triggered it was I'm on a crutch. So it is February, mid-February almost, and I was training really hard anyway. I got accepted to be in the Dirty Kanza 200 this year, and I ripped my calf muscle. And I'm on a crutch, and I'm looking at around 6 weeks to get back to 100%, and I'm freaking out. I had some really good fitness going, and of course, now I have to be in healing mode and take a step back a little bit, but I think we're not going to be too bad. But I also wanted to go through my ideas for how I'm going to tackle Dirty Kanza for 2018. They may go against everything you think will go, but just I want to make a quick video and talk about what I'm doing. So right now I'm just getting the ball rolling, and that's what's keeping my mind going, getting my training planned for the next few months for when I get back on the bike, and really just doing some core work and trying to just make a stronger body, because I feel like that's almost just as important as having a high FTP. I have the training tools. My garage is an absolute nightmare, my training center. So, I do have a Drivo Tax Vortex, and behind me you see a hardtail mountain bike. So this Diamondback mountain bike that I bought, this is the first bike that I ended up purchasing in this cycling quest about 4 years ago. 2014 Diamondback 29er from Dick's Sporting Goods. But it's been a great bike. I don't ride it very much. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to turn this into a gravel grinder. And there's been a lot of Franken bikes out there, I've heard, and you get mixed reviews on them. I don't need another bike around, so I don't need to purchase another bike. I mean, I have bikes. We have bikes everywhere. Bikes on the stand. I got TT bikes, and I got everything, and I don't ride a lot of them because I'm a slave to the power meter, and the power meter really gets tossed around between my two race bikes. So I'm going to get a power meter for this bike because I want to be able to track my wattage and my calories as we go. This bike is a triple, 7-speed on the rear, so I'm going to need new wheels, and which aren't too bad. And we're going to go with SRAM Apex 1. So I'm looking at like a 1142 on the back, or maybe something like that. With a 44 on the front, 42, 44. I think at 44, I do have some good watts, so I think I can go ahead and push that with no problems. And a nice wide drop bar, and once we get everything on, I'll go through the bike as I'm building it, having it built. Have some really good friends taking care of that, and I kind of already know what I want. So as far as like the tires, and so I want to go with the Maxxis Rambler tire, 40 mil. I want a wide tire, and the cool thing about doing the Franken bike like this is the mud, if it does rain, which I'm actually hoping for a little bit, will give me some really good clearance as far as it caking up in the back and in the front. And a lot of ands. I always do that. Ands and ums are the majority of my talking. And and what I'm going to do as far as kit and nutrition, and I'm going to change up my cycling computer for, I have to get a new one for navigation, and just really approaching Kanza. This is the race for the year. I'm a big racer. I rather do crits and stuff, but I've really been embracing this whole gravel grinding thing. I haven't done it. I have a 12-hour goal. Is my secondary goal. First goal is always finishing. I definitely want to finish the race, and then move on and hope I get the 12 hours. I feel like I can do it if I go in with good fitness, and this is a good time for me to watch what I'm eating because the weight just shoots up as soon as you get off the bike, spending that many calories. And I'm hoping to show you guys some videos of my rehab a little bit. The doctor I'm using is really good, and So hopefully in a couple weeks I can be back on the bike, at least in a fashion of endurance work and not really pushing it. And then I'm hoping to progress quickly, but healing is number one. Eating a lot of protein and as clean as I can, just to help necessitate the healing. I'm wearing a compression sock, medical, not even a sock, it's like a medical boot, compression boot, to keep that muscle tight, and TENS unit, and icing it every 3 hours, and just everything I can right now. And then this is literally like 10 days into the injury. I thought it was going to get better way faster than this, and it's not. That's what's killing me. I want to be on the bike training and training in general. So anyway, if you have any questions on the build, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the finished product and actually and go and get this thing out on the trail. Trails/road. I'm going to hit both. I'm really going to train hard on it. Once I put a power meter on this, I'm looking at a Stages power meter mainly for the cost and what I'm really after. It's accurate enough, left side power. I run a power tap on the on my 2 race bikes, and I just it's what I can get away with right now. I mean, I got to do this on a budget. Driving out to Kansas and everything is going to be its own animal, so there's a lot of logistics to this, and I hope to share it all with you. So here we go.